Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Mega representing Mega Mass TV, pushing talent towards the masses. Today, guys, I actually want to do a little bit of review about us talking about branding from the last episodes, because we're going to move to a new chapter on talking more about marketing. You know, we're going to talk about the definition of marketing, what is online marketing, and what are the different markets that you can do when pushing yourself as an artist or you're pushing yourself as a creative. But first and finally, you know, I just want to touch up on the last topics that we talked about in the last episodes, where we talked about branding. You know, and branding, what I mentioned before, is all about telling your story, and that your brand will be so much easier to push if your story relates to your personality. So make sure that you are working on a story that's very relatable to your personality, so you don't have no problem marketing yourself. And secondly, creating a core fan base. And when creating a core fan base, you actually want to use your friends, your family, and the people around your local areas. And we talked about how to gain the top 5 or 10 or 15 people to actually be a part of your core fan base. And actually, your core fan base will be the main people that will help push your branding when you start to market yourself. So definitely keep that in mind. And when gaining your core fan base, make sure that when it comes to your craft, whether if it's music or a product or a service that you're giving out, make sure that it's very relatable to them. And make sure that you keep them in a small community where you can always conversate with them. And this is the best way you can actually build onto your brand. And these are the beginning steps. So make sure that you're always having a story that is very, very, very relatable to what crowd you're trying to give it out to, but make sure it's relatable to your personality as well, because that is highly important when you start to market yourself. Also, some may ask, why is branding so important? Why? Branding is so important because it matches with people's wants. It matches with the future of what you're basically putting out for your services and for your craft. Branding tells the story of how your longevity will last. And like I said, when you are an artist, you are a creative, you are giving out any services, you always want to work on your longevity. And when your branding is very relatable to your core fan base and very relatable to your personality, like I mentioned before, you will last very long when it comes to pushing out a product, service, or anything dealing with your craft. So definitely think about the longevity of how important your brand is to your personality, but how close it can be to your core fan base as well. But if you want more in-depth detail on how you can brand yourself as an artist or a creative, please subscribe to my channel, and please stay tuned for more videos on how you can market yourself as an artist or as a creative. Alright? So make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe, and stay tuned. Alright? Mega out. You know.